So welcome to today's lesson. Today we're going to talk about ecology and how animals relate to each other within an ecosystem. So to get started, let's look at these two creatures. Here we have an orb weaver with some insect that it's preparing to eat. Now, spiders have a very basic strategy of constructing a web, which is difficult to see. And then, of course, small insects get stuck on it, and the spider senses those vibrations, and it'll crawl up. It'll wrap the creature up, and then when it decides it's ready to eat, it'll use its fang to inject venom into that, and then of course it'll suck the creature back out, leaving a hollow shell of an organism. So in every ecosystem, animals relate to each other. Sometimes they might go side by side, sometimes one might eat another one, sometimes they might have a different kind of relationship, and that's what we're going to look at today. The most basic relationship is a predator-prey relationship. In this case, we have two heterotrophs here, two creatures that need energy from other sources, battling it out. In this case, the Siberian tiger is winning, eating this other creature. Now, because of the size of the tiger, there are very few predators in any given area because there has to be lots of prey to support these very large predators. So that's one type of animal relationship. Another relationship might not make you so comfortable. Here, we have an example of a human being with some flea bites on him. And of course, flea bites have parasitic relationship with the creatures that it interacts with. And of course, they'll bite you, they'll draw blood, and then that blood, of course, is what helps the flea lives. So in some cases, predator and prey, the prey actually eats the creature. In the parasitic relationship, the creature's just going to come and take something away from that other creature. Maybe not necessarily kill it, but it's going to draw energy from it. When we talk about these relationships, we sometimes talk about having a niche within an environment, basically a role or a job. So a predator, of course, would be to eat things. A prey would be, of course, more in the herbivore type role, eating smaller plants and animals possibly within an environment. Additionally, some creatures might have a mutualistic relationship where they're living with another creature, gaining some type of benefit, like a clownfish in a sea anemone. But basically, when we talk about niches, we're talking about their role in an environment. We're talking about how it survives, how they find food, water, and shelter, and how it relates to biotic and abiotic factors. So, for example, over here, we have a cute looking picture of a beaver. What a unique creature with his webbed feet and his large tail. They do some amazing things within an ecosystem. By constructing small dams and waterways, they create ponds, and those ponds in turns altered small stream environments. So maybe in a wooded area where you have a stream that might be 3 or 4 feet wide, they might dam it up and create something that might be 2 or 3 times the size of that might even flood out, creating a whole new ecosystem. So their role in these environments makes a drastic difference in how other organisms live there. Now, along with those roles, we sometimes classify things as carnivores. For example, you can see these different raptors here and snakes and things like that. And of course, their role within an ecosystem is going to be to pull food out through preying on them. The flip side is your herbivores are going to go about drawing energy from other producers. So vastly different ways of gaining food within these relationships. Additionally, we also have some creatures like us, you can see the pictures of the humans here, that would be considered omnivores, where they're going to draw food from multiple sources. It might not be another living thing like a small animal. It could be a plant or it could be an animal. So in these cases, they can both be herbivores and they can also be carnivores.